We are live. Welcome back to another edition of the eSports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. I will be joined here by my brother in a little bit. But today we've got a really big NHL slate. We had a bigger MLB slate. Obviously not a full MLB slate, but obviously some postponements during MLB. I've locked in 5 plays in Major League Baseball, and I've got 8 in the NHL. But before we get into today's games, before we get into today's slate, we'll take a look back at what happened yesterday. 1-1 right, 1-1 wrong in the world of sports betting. And for some reason, I can't seem to win a hockey bet. I just can't. 0-3 last night. I'm now like 4-18-1 my last 23. So I'm on the ultimate slump here in the NHL. Winnipeg was a loser. They lose 3-1. Tampa Bay and New York, 4 goals were scored in the first period, so that was fun. And Edmonton, Anaheim over 7, didn't even get to 4.5. So frustrating night last night in the NHL, and it wasn't very much better in the MLB. 6-9-2 for me. I feel like the best results were just postponements to that Reds first 5 and over 8.5. In the opening game, I did take advantage of Patrick Corbin Day, laid the chalk, got the wins. Rays' first 5 full game run lines were both winners. Phillies' first 5 was a loser, but the Yankees' team total under 1.5 of the first 5 innings was a winner. Atlanta, St. Louis over 9 was something I should have left off my card. Atlanta did their job, but St. Louis only scored 1 run. Pittsburgh team total over 4.5, a little bit of a base running blunder in the 9th, a couple bases loaded stranded during the first and I want to say the 6th inning. Cost me that. That was fun. And the over 9.5 in general, there was a 3-run home run hit by Boston, and it turned out it was overruled and it was foul. So that was fun. Mets team total over 3.5, full game over 7.5 were both winners. Baltimore first 5 plus a half, plus 130 was a winner as well, as I was tied at the end of 5 innings. And then I didn't win another game after that. Houston Astros team total under 2.5. First 5 was a loser, as well as the Tigers' first 5 money line was a loser. The Giants, White Sox first 5 under 3.5 was a loser with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th inning. So that was fun. Oakland first 5 pushed. Oakland full game lost in extra innings. Mariners lose 4-3, and the Royals first 5 pushed overall 6-9-2, down 2.58 units. Overall yesterday, 6-12-2, down 5.93 units. Another horrible day. So back-to-back horrible days. Full transparency on this channel. Down over 13 units the last 2 days. 13 units the last 2 days. So today can't be much worse than the last few days, right? I hope not. But we'll get into the chat, and then we will get into the games. Sup, y'all? Nick is always late. No, I am not late. Tim is. Tim is always late. Oakland. Yes, Oakland. Legacy tie to choke in the 10th. Yep. Good morning. Gosh, there you go. Markel saying, yo. Grant shocked? No. Yeah. I was on the Cardinals, Twins. Yep. That was rough. On my way, there you go. It sounds like a bounce back. Sure. Oakland sucks. They are not the greatest of baseball teams. Yeah. I tried telling you Greinke sucks. Hey, he did good enough for me. I pushed the first 5. I should have taken the first 5 under, but I pushed the first 5. Greinke is good at home. And he did enough for me in the first 5 to push. I'm not late. Nick is early. Sure. Well, we'll go with that, Tim. But we are going to be going to the NHL first. I've locked in 8 plays so far. And it actually does start with this game. The Florida Panthers minus 240 favorites. Total 7 in this game. Let's take a look at where the line has moved in this one, and we'll go from there. There we go. This line opened up at minus 240 for the Panthers. It's down to minus 237 now. This line opened up at over 7, minus 115. It's actually dropped It's now over 7 plus 107. So it's dropped 22 cents towards the under, which I kind of agree with in this game. I did not bet the under in this spot. I took the side in this game. But I have this game projected 3.57 to 3.12, 6.69 goals. So I see this as a game that it should have been a 6.5 rather than a 7. So I do lean towards the under in this game. Maybe I take a shot with the Panthers team total under on this spot. But I'm going to take I'm taking a stab on the Ottawa Senators here in this game. And the team total under for Florida, 4.5 minus 160. As much as I like 4.5, I don't think I can get involved with that. But I did take a shot with the Ottawa Senators in this game at plus 214. I thought this line should have been more like a plus 150 range. So I saw a little bit of value here with the Ottawa Senators. So I went ahead, took a stab with them here. Ottawa money line against the Florida Panthers. Moving on to the next game. Lean sense. Yeah, I think this line is just a little bit too wide for a team that's been very inconsistent. Passing, that's fine as well. Next matchup here, Columbus and New Jersey. This is a game I'm passing on. New Jersey minus 385 favorites. Totals once again at a 7. So a couple of 7s to open up the slate here in the NHL. I have this game projected 4.38 to 2.98. So I have the Devils around minus 240 favorites. So obviously I think there's some value on Columbus here. Am I going to be playing Columbus? No. I think that the better dogs are – I like another plus 300 underdog today. This line's moved to the right direction, minus 380 to minus 385 towards the Devils. Opened up at 7 plus 104. It's now 7 plus 110. So I do see a little bit of value here with the over in this spot. It's supposed to be Blackwood and Hutchinson. There's absolutely no way I can back the Blue Devils with Hutchinson in net. So this ended up being just a stay off for me. So pass here with the Devils and the Jackets. Richie P saying, Nick Tim, what's up? Hit the like. Appreciate it, Richie. We will move on here to the next one. I do have a look on this play here. We have the Washington Capitals at the Montreal Canadiens. Washington $1.60 favorites with a total of 6.5 in this spot. Let's take a look at where the line has moved in this one. Here, we have line opened up at minus 160 this morning, or yesterday, and it's not moved, and so has the under. The under has not moved at all either. 6.5 minus 105 on both sides. I did play the under in this game, under 6.5 in this one. Looking at my projections for this game, I have Montembeault and Kemper as our projected goaltenders. I believe Montembeault's already been confirmed. I have this game projected 2.91 to 2.73. I think there's a little bit of an edge here with the Montreal Canadiens as well. This will be the first game that Washington's playing since being eliminated from the postseason for the first time since 2014. So this could be a spot where maybe just the Capitals don't care, something along those lines. But on the opposite side, I'm not trying to back Montreal on this one. Offensively, they've really struggled as of late. This is a team that is only averaging 2.6 expected goals per game the last 10 games. So this is a team that's struggling to put up much offensively. I think this line should have been more like a 6. I grabbed a little bit of under 6.5 here. Washington and Montreal. Capitals minus 160. Yeah. On the under here, need a Monty Masterclass. Yes, I'm on the under as well. I would like that as well. On to what feels like the marquee matchup of the night. Boston Bruins are $1.50 favorites against the Toronto Maple Leafs. Total 6 in this game. Let's take a look at where the line has moved in this one. We have this game opened up at a minus 160 for Boston. Line's come down. Minus 148 now. Total opened up at 6 minus 105. It's now moved 2 cents towards the over, or 2 cents towards the under, to minus 103 for the under, or for the over there. I have this game projected 2.82 to 2.35 in favor of in favor of the Bruins. So I think the minus 150 price tag is probably right. As for motivation, I could see the Montreal Canadiens long game, Toronto Maple Leafs winning this one. I could. Am I going to be back in that? No, I lean under in this game, and I'm actually going to write that down as a potential ad later in the day. Is this Toronto game. I want to see the way the line moves a little bit more on this one here. Not that that usually matters, but I just want to look at a few more things when it comes to this game. But I do lean under in this spot. I think this could be a tight, checking, low-scoring game. I can also lean draw in this one because this is a game that I could see be pretty close, plus 335, maybe a 2-2 regulation score for this one. But I definitely think that this could be a closer game. I lean under 6. No play for me at the moment. It'll give me the Leafs. My bankroll hates me. Yep. Bruins minus 150. I lean the other way. I'm not betting this side, but I lean the other way. Draw. I can absolutely see the draw in this game. I could definitely see it. I think it's going to be a lower scoring game. That could be tight and 2-2. We'll go 2-2 in regulation. This game I don't think will be 2-2 in regulation. Pittsburgh Penguins hosting the Minnesota Heat. Wild. Minnesota Wild. Wow. I don't know why I said Heat there. Total of 6 in this game. Let's take a look at where the line has moved, and we'll look at my projections for this one here. Line opened up at minus 135 for Pittsburgh. It has dropped 5 cents towards the Wild, now down to minus 135. Line opened up at minus 115 for the over. It's actually gone down 5 cents to minus 110. So the line's moved 5 cents towards the under, which I disagree with. And I get it. The Wild have been a decent under team this season, but as of late, they have not been. We have Fleury and Yari projected in that. 3.42 to 3.35 is my projected score for this game. 6.77 goals. I like the over this game. I played the over 6 for this matchup, and I think this is a game where we can see 3-3. And this is a game I really don't want a side to win. It's weird because I want Minnesota to lose for my Avalanche futures, and I want the Penguins to lose for the Islanders' sake. I didn't bet the side. I have no interest in the side. I would lean Minnesota on the side. Well, with that being said, anything but a draw in this game would be cool. I like the over in this game. Over 6 in this one. Boldy anytime goal and the over. There you go. Yeah, I like that. Go Wild. I want the Flames in the playoffs. I want the Flames in playoffs to open it up, let them in. There you go. I could definitely see after last night's win, the Flames are now tied with the Winnipeg Jets. Passing on the side. Yes. No interest on the side. Just the over. Opposite on this game. Buffalo Sabres minus 110 on the road against the Detroit Red Wings. Total 6.5 in this one here. Let's take a look at the way the line has moved in this spot. This line opened up at Detroit minus 120, and it's actually flipped to Buffalo minus 110. So Buffalo's gone from the dog to the favorite in this game. Line opened up at 6.5 minus 120. It went up to minus 135. I was hoping it was going to hit a 7. Never did. And it's back down to a minus 125 now. And I was hoping for a 7. I ended up taking the 6.5. I took the game under. I have this game projected 3.15 to 2.95 in favor of the Buffalo Sabres. So I have the Sabres as slight favorites in this game, around minus 120 favorites in this game. So I think the line move is correct. I thought the wrong team was favored at the opening line, but at this line, I think it's correct. I did grab under 6 here at plus 6.5 at plus 113. I like the way Devin Levi has played. In 2 games, he has 4.2. He has a 4.2 goal saved above average. So he's somebody who has come in and it's played really well for the Buffalo Sabres. And when you look at what the Red Wings have done offensively, they played better the last couple games, putting up 3.11 and 3.44 expected goals for the last 2 games. But previous to that, I mean, this is a team that's averaging 2.79 expected goals for the last 10 games. And I could see this as a game that should have been a 6 rather than a 6.5. I thought I saw value on this under. I grabbed under 6.5 at plus 113. And will this game go over? Maybe, but I see value on this under. So under 6.5 plus 113 for me. Skinner, yeah. Morning, Crystal. Sabres money line, sadly. Timmy. Sabres are dead. Probably. But two teams that are not dead quite yet. The New York Islanders and the Tampa Bay Lightning. The Islanders minus 120 favorites in this game. Total 5.5 in this spot. This line was not available to me last night. I did play it this morning. And wow, this line has moved since I have played it. This line opened up at minus 125. It went down to a minus 120. It's now up to a minus 135. Line opened up at over 5.5 minus 125. It's now over 5.5 minus 118. So the line's moved towards the under in this one as well. Interesting line move here. And I mean, it makes sense because it probably just means that that Elliott was confirmed in that. That's probably what that means. I have Sorokin and Elliott projected here, 3.4 to 2.49. So I'd probably still play it at the $1.35 price tag, just probably not as big of a play. I took the Islanders at $1.21 is where I grabbed it, and it's moved really quick since then. And looking at this spot, I mean, we had the Islanders. They just lost 5-0 to this Lightning team. The Lightning are coming in on a second half of a back-to-back. They played the Rangers last night. Probably a little bit more of a bigger game for them. They actually started Vasilevsky, so I think that tells you a lot. And I think this Islanders team is able to get the job done in this game. Minus 135 is a little bit more pricey, obviously, than I would prefer for this for them now at minus 135. But I like the Islanders in this spot at $1.21. At $1.35, I'd probably still play it. Brian Elliott's not been very good this year. A 1.06 goalie rating. So he's a below average goaltender playing one of the best goaltenders in the NHL, and Sorokin. I just see a couple advantages there. The rest advantage for the Islanders. I see value on New York today. So I grabbed a little Islanders money line here at minus 121. Islanders money line. Yes. Lightning reverse puck line. Shocker. The guy with the Tampa Bay logo saying Lightning. Bolts are a lock tonight. Yeah, they are. Got Dobson anytime goal sprinkled. Yeah. No, he doesn't like both to win. But we'll keep on moving on here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more hockey games to go over. The New York Rangers are at the St. Louis Blues. The Rangers are $1.65 favorites with a total of 6.5 in this game. Let's take a look at where this line has moved. This line opened up this morning, 2:30 a.m. at minus 165. It's dropped at 2 cents to minus 163. Line opened up at 6.5 here, minus 110. It's now minus 111, so a 1 cent line move towards the over. Let's take a look at where my projections are for this game here. Yaroslav Halak and Jordan Binnington are my projected goaltenders here. I have this game projected 3.44 to 2.7. So I have the Rangers around that minus 165 number. And I have this total at a 6.04. I could see this game being an under. I don't trust an under with the Rangers on the second half of a back-to-back, though, in this game. This ends up being a stay-off spot for me. I'm not a huge fan of some of these spots in this card. I feel like after playing last night, it's Blues or nothing if I had to pick a side. But this wasn't a pretty simple pass. So no interest in this game for me. Blues or nothing probably. No, Blues are locked though. Bolts are locked though. Yeah. We'll keep on moving on here. Carolina Hurricanes, Nashville Predators, minus 165 for the Hurricanes. Total 5.5 in this game. Once again, another game that really didn't grasp my interest too much. Obviously, I think it's Dogger pass in this game for me. Opened up at minus 180 for Carolina, and it's dropped down to 166. Maybe at plus 160, I would have grabbed a little Nashville, not at 150 though. Line opened up at 5.5, minus 110. It's dropped around 3 cents to minus 107. I have Saros and Anderson projected in that. I have this game projected 3.01 to 2.61. So I have the Hurricanes around 140 in this game. So I do see a little bit of an edge maybe on the Nashville Predators on this side here. But other than that, we're not particularly too interested here in this matchup. We're going to be leaning towards Nashville at the plus 150. But no play for me. Isles money line and sleep well. Fair. I knew you were being sarcastic. Yeah. Massive NHL card, and I have one play for today. Stars puck line. All right. Would you do over in the Red Sox game? I really didn't have an opinion on the total. I like the Tigers, though. Vancouver Canucks, the Canucks. Canes -1.5 for fun. I think the Preds are done. Need them gone. I disagree. I don't think the Preds are done. I don't. I think that this is an interesting wild card race between the Winnipeg Jets, the Calgary Flames, and the Nashville Predators. The Preds are not dead yet. Give them time. They're not dead yet, though. And we'll move on here. The Dallas Stars are -255 favorites, total 6 in this game. Once again, not a game I particularly had too much interest in. It's another dogger pass in this spot here. Line opened up at -250 for the Stars. It's moved up to 255, so the line's moved towards the Stars 5 cents. And it's moved towards the under 5 cents. Opened up at -215, went up to -125. It's now -110 for the over 6. Let's take a look at the projections in this game. I had this game projected 3.01 to 2.87, so I see value on the Flyers. I'm not really interested in attacking the Flyers here in the spot. I have a couple big dogs I like on the slate. This is not one of them. And I have this game projected at a 5.88. So it's Flyers or nothing for me if I had to bet anything in this game. And just slightly lean towards the under. Once again, not a game I got involved with. I would like to see the Flyers win. So just to see the Stars lose. For reasons, for futures reasons, but for me, this is a pretty simple stay off with a lean towards the Flyers. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Yeah. IceX, how many accounts do you have? I actually haven't seen IceX at all in this chat. I haven't seen IceX at all. So we'll keep on moving on here. We have the Canucks -230 favorites, total 6.5 in this game. Wow. Let's take a look where the lines moved here. I kind of have slight interest in maybe the dog in this spot. -220, move 8 cents in the direction of Vancouver. Line opened up at 6.5 plus 104. It's now 6.5 -113 for the over. So it is a 17-cent line movement towards the over 6.5. I have Stalock and Demko as your projected goaltenders for this one here. And this is a spot where I see this as maybe a little bit of a lower scoring game here in this one. I have Demko with Stalock. I could see this game potentially going under the total. I know the line has moved 17 cents towards the over, but I think that's just giving me maybe a little bit better of a price here on this under. I'm going to write that down here. Vancouver, Chicago, under 6.5 is a lean for me. Don't know if I'm going to go ahead and bet it. But I could see this being a little bit of a lower scoring game, and I think this could be a spot where the Blackhawks win again. I don't think that the Canucks should be this big of favorites. Stalock has not been terrible. I'm also going to write down Blackhawks. Blackhawks money line is maybe something I'm just going to take a little bit of a deeper look into later. Don't know if I'm going to be betting it, but it's just a lean at this point. Blackhawks money line or the under 6.5. I want to dive a little bit deeper into this game, see if I come up with anything more. But it's just a lean towards them right now. Go Blackhawks. Yeah, I could definitely see the Blackhawks winning this one here. We got 3 more games in the NHL, and then we have 6 in the MLB. Vegas Golden Knights and the LA Kings. Golden Knights $1.15 favorites with a total of 6 in this spot. Let's take a look at where the line is moved, which I believe it's moved towards the Kings. Line opened up at $1.30. It's now $1.14 for Vegas. So 16-cent line movement towards the Kings, which is pretty significant. And I usually don't look at ticket numbers, but I want to see if this correlates. I don't have really too much of an interest in this game. I just want to see if this line's moving for a reason, with money coming in on LA, or 47% of the tickets, 71% of the cash is on LA. That makes sense. I think LA may be the right side in this game. I mean, this is a team, though, that just lost another game, and they've kind of fallen out of the Pacific Division race, which sucks. But with that being said, I kind of lean Kings, not at this price anymore. I do think the wrong team is favored in this game potentially. The Vegas Golden Knights coming in off of back-to-back wins against the Wild, but they did lose their last game against the Predators, and they do have the Oilers on their ass right now for that division. I lean Kings. I wrote down Kings as a potential look here. I want to see how if this line continues to move that way, but it's definitely Kings or nothing for me. Yeah, Kings minus 120, minus 120 for Kings on TK. It's minus 114 on BetOnline. Those are the numbers I look at is on BetOnline. But we'll keep on moving on here. Here we go. Here's the big dog of the day for me. The Arizona Coyotes and the Seattle Kraken. Let's take a look at how this line has moved, and then we will move into my projections for this game. This line opened up at minus 350 for the Kraken, and it's not moved. This line opened up at 6.5 minus 115, and it's dropped to a 6 at minus 121 for the total there. And then as for my projections in this game, I had this game projected 3.09 to 2.53. And last time these two teams played, the Kraken won 8-1. And that was also the last game that the Arizona Coyotes played. Since then, the Kraken had to play Vancouver. This is the Kraken's third game in 4 nights. We're potentially seeing Martin Jones again. 350 for a team that's usually better on the road. Assuming I took a shot, Arizona Coyotes plus 305 here. I could see this being the game that ruins everybody's parlays at the end of the night when everybody had the Stars and they had maybe they had the Panthers, even though I'm on the opposite side there. Maybe they had the Devils, Capitals, and then all they need to close out their parlays, the Kraken money line. Not so fast, my friend. I think I'm going with a little Desert Dogs in this game. Going to be howling at the end of the night here. Give me some Arizona Coyotes plus 305 against the Seattle Kraken. A little short-term revenge here for this one. Untouchable saying good morning. But we will head into the last NHL game of the night here. If you guys are thinking, we just saw this match. We did just see this matchup. And the Avalanche went 4-3 in overtime the last time these two teams played. Minus 225 for the Avalanche. Total 6.5 in this game. It looks like the exact same goaltending matchup as well. Alexander Georgiev and Kaapo Kähkönen is your projected goaltenders for this one. I have this game projected 4.57 to 2.71. I played both the team total over for the Avalanche and the full game over in this one. I see this as potentially a 5-2, 6-2 type of game. I would play alternative overs, I think, with the Avalanche. I think they blow them out of the water in this one. I think this is probably a super puck line type of spot that the Avalanche just come out and destroy them. With that being said, I only grabbed the team total over 3.5 at $1.45, and I grabbed the full game over 6.5 at minus 115. I think this is a high-scoring game. I think Kähkönen gets lit up, and we see a high-scoring Avalanche win in this game. So Avalanche team total over 3.5, and the full game over 6.5 is where I'm going here to conclude my NHL card. Perfect timing for you, Tim. You've avoided the entire NHL card.
Oh, I got home about 5-ish minutes ago. I waited for you to finish hockey, and then I jumped on.
Oh, sure. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. Good morning.
I thought you were going to look at some, hockey today and come up with some plays.
Yeah, no. I'm not interested in anything hockey. Where did you leave off?
I left off right there.
Michael Hutchinson Day. Is that kind of like Patrick Corbin Day?
Kind of. My only problem with that is if you want to find a way to celebrate that, the Devils are minus 385. Their puck line's $1.60, and their team total's a 4.5, and the total's a 7.
Oh, so you can't do anything with it.
Got it. I can't celebrate Hutchinson Day. They've done a good job.
Yotes money line cashed already.
No, it didn't.
Desert Dogs. The fake Jets are a joke. I hope them and the Flames miss the playoffs. The Predators' future to make the playoffs cash.
I almost bet the Preds to make the playoffs too.
There you go. Well, we got a small slate in the MLB, and I will say I think I have one play in the NBA. So,
yeah, you can still get the Flames plus 190 to win to make the playoffs. You can get the Preds plus 800, or you can just get plus 135 for the Jets to miss the playoffs if you think that they're going to fall out. I don't think any of those are bad looks with a week left or a little bit less, or a little bit over a week left in the season.
There you go.
All right, let me get up my ticket numbers and all that. Boston Red Sox $1.35 favorites, total 7.5 in this game. Let's take a look at where the line has moved in this one here. This one, let me get up my baseball. There we go. Yeah, half the games that were scheduled for today have been postponed. This one has not. This one opened up at minus 155 for the Red Sox. It is now at a minus 138. So a 17-cent line move towards the Tigers. This line opened up at an 8.5, and it has done nothing but drop. It went down to an 8. It went back up to a 7.5, or it went all the way down to a 7.5. It has come back to an 8 though at minus 116. So this has dropped a whole half run in this one here. We have 33% of the tickets and 54% of the cash is on the Detroit Tigers. So the sharper bets coming in on Detroit here. 72% of the tickets, 69% of the cash is coming in on the over, yet the line's dropped half a run and sometimes a full run in some spots. I think the under is a decent look in this game, but I only grabbed the Tigers first 5 in this one at $1.20. This is just a spot where maybe if you think the under is a decent look as well, you could take a stab here trying to back Spencer Turnbull. For the first 5 innings, you can get the Red Sox team total under 1.5 at plus 125. I don't hate that look. That's relying on Turnbull only give up 1 run though, so that's kind of tough for me. I could see this as a low scoring game. I lean under, but I passed. I passed on the total. I played the Tigers first 5.
Happy sale day. I'm on the Tigers. I'm not high on Chris Sale or this Boston Red Sox team. They won a series early, first series of the year against the Orioles that I'm really high on. And then they proceeded to get swept by the Pittsburgh Pirates. Yeah. Spencer Turnbull, both of these guys had awful first games of the season, allowing 7 earned runs. Both of them allowing 7 earned runs in their starts. And I think they went 3 innings and 2 1/3 or something in that nature. So both of them really, really rough starts to the year. I think Turnbull turns it around at home. I think Sale is washed. I think the Tigers hit against him. So I'm grabbing a little bit of plus money with the Detroit Tigers.
I like it.
Sabres day, Sabres money line, and Tage Thompson. Tage Thompson's he's back, but he did not look 100% last game. To be honest, they probably should have kept him out last game. Chris Sale, sure. Sale was terrible last time. Both of them were. Yo. So I'm guessing it was not a good day for Joe. Was not a good day. Not quite the same night as yesterday, but I know the Bulls would have lost even with the lead last night. Yeah. Yep. Poopy played Tigers. It's not really as much of a poopy play. I think they're the better team, especially when they're at home. More plus chicken. Take the Tigers. There you go. Tigers it is. You're on the Sabres, Canadiens, and Blackhawks today. Good luck. Joe, where's the CBA at? No CBA today. That's fair.
Boo.
Well, there's probably no games. Let's go to this one, Nick.
Yeah, this is one that there we go. I had really no interest in here. The Jays are $2 favorites, total of 8 in this game. Let's take a look at where the line has moved in this one. This line opened up at Jays minus 167. It's gone up 34 cents to minus 201. And as for the total, it opened up at a 9. It's gone down to an 8.5 and down to an 8. Back up to an 8.5 just recently, though. So the line's dropped half a run, a full run in some spots here. And the line move makes sense. 88% of the tickets, 82% of the cash is coming in on the Toronto Blue Jays. And 74% of the tickets, 69% of the cash is on the under in this game. And the line's dropped and the line's moved up for the Jays. I see no value in this game. No interest in this one at all. Pass.
Yeah, I'm not. Sorry. Jeez. I'm not going after this one either. Royals. I like Jordan Lyles. I think he could be solid this year. He pitched a solid game, 1 earned run, 5 hits, and 5 1/3 against the Twins in the first game that he pitched. So he had a solid outing. Kevin Gausman I don't know, 6 innings, no earned runs, 8 hits. I know he had a good game against in the loss against St. Louis. I kind of lean under in this game. It's dropped from 9 to 8. You know what? I like the under. I think Jordan Lyles has a solid game, and Kansas City doesn't score. So you know what? I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna go under in this game, Nick. Under the 8 between the Royals and the Blue Jays.
I don't mind that luck. I might jump on that a little later. A first 5 under. I'll write that down as something to take a little bit deeper look at for Jordan Lyles.
I'm gonna load it up on the site.
Okay.
I can get 8.5 and minus 119. Let's do that. You will no, I got it. Minus 200 for Tampa Bay Jays for what?
Toronto Blue Jays.
Oh, Toronto Blue Jays. Yeah, no, I don't think that's. I mean, it's against Kansas City, but it's on the road, and no to that one.
You got $2 on the road.
Bosman at minus 200, leaning towards Royals. Yeah, it's Royals or pass. Royals first 5 money line and the spread not taking full game. That's fair. Toronto run line, no. White Sox money line. I would just take the run line if anything. Over in the Colorado game, no. Morning, boys. Rangers and Blues. Over.
I leaned under, but I don't trust them defensively here to do that. So, passed. I'm going to grab it here. Toronto, Kansas City, first 5 under 4.5 is $1.15.
There you go. Wild money line and the White Sox money line. I like the White Sox run line if I'm going to go after anything in that one, and the over. But we'll talk about that one in a minute. And then Nick, the Wild.
I took the over at the price. I think it would be Wild or nothing.
Yeah, go Wild.
Just for the price.
Go Wild tonight. Let's jump into the next one, Nick, which we kind of mentioned a little bit.
Yeah, we have the I have 2 plays on this one here, so getting involved on these early games here. The White Sox are $1.30 favorites, total of 8 in this game. Let's take a look at the lines moved in this one here. Where is it? There it is. Interleague game. Opened up at $1.31 for the White Sox. It went up to 141 immediately, and it's dropped ever since. Line opened up for the total at minus 105, and it's minus 108, minus 115. My bad. 10-cent line moved towards the over in this game. And okay, the tickets have changed since I bet it last night. But I did bet the over in this game. 78% of the tickets and 69% of the cash is on the over now. The line has moved the right way, though. Looking to fade Lance Lynn. I think that's a decent look. And I also took a little bit of San Fran first 5 as well. The line's moved a little bit in the Giants' direction, even though most of the money's coming in on the White Sox. So I like the Giants first 5 here, and I like the over 8 in this spot.
I like the over, but I lean more towards the White Sox here. I know Lance Lynn is not somebody we want to back. Not in any kind of stretch of the imagination. He did have a good start his last time out, though, because I remember we took the over and we ended up getting the over on that one. 2 earned runs, 3 hits, 4 walks, and 5 2/3 innings. So not terrible. Could have been a lot worse. I think both teams kind of score in this one. I could easily see it being a 4-4 game at one point. I like the over in this one.
Yes.
Grinch is going to go against us and say the under. Suppness. We get Suppness. There we go. You like Tigers team total over. Was plus money. Now it's minus 110. Let's get it. I'm on that steal. We ride. There we go. The over in White Sox game killed my 4-teamer yesterday. Going to take the over because the pitchers. Yep. Pleaser over 8.5. There you go. Fade Lance Lynn. Go White Sox. That made no sense. Using the Avs as a parlay piece today. They come out and dominate after letting San Jose hang around the other game.
Yeah, I wouldn't shock us if we come back and it was 7-1 Avalanche tonight.
No. It's massively sunny here today in Chicago. May also be cold. Got a UV index warning. There you go. Let's head to this game, Nick.
Yeah. The marquee matchup of the day. I know it's only April 6th, but
Stop it. Get some help.
I feel like that was only necessary. And if I would stay around for the NBA, there's one I would click the button for about 5 times for. So, but let's take a look at where the lines moved here. The Rockies are $1.40 favorites, total of 11 in this game. 11. Welcome to Coors Field. This line opened up at $1.45, and it's moved up 6 cents towards the Rockies. And this line opened up at 11. It went down to a 10.5 and back up to 11. So the line has moved 4 cents in the direction of the over, even though it's dropped. 78% of the tickets, 81% of the cash is on the over, and it's moved all of 4 cents. And 68% of the tickets, 64% of the cash is on the Rockies. Lines moved in their direction as well. I don't have an interest in the side. I think the Nationals F5 is a decent look. I like Josiah Gray a little bit here. I'm on the first 5 under 5.5 though at plus 105. I wanted it to be a 6, but it is what it is. These really high totals, I'll generally try to find a reason to get on a first 5 under. And this is a decent one here. I could see Josiah Gray having a decent game here for a first 5 under 5.5.
Yeah, I'm on the under. Unfortunately, we got it at 10.5 last night, so that's not as fun. But no, I like the under in this game. I think it's just way too high of a total. I think if you bet the under in Coors Field every single game this year, you'll be profitable. Because of the inflated lines, they know everybody wants to back the over in Coors Field. I'll go ahead and take the under today, under 10.5, or now it's 11 between these two teams.
Yep.
PPs any plays in Red Sox. Yeah, Tigers
First 5.
Rockies run line looks too easy. I do lean Washington.
I do kind of
lean Washington. We'll talk about that game later, Nick. Nats. I kind of lean that way. Jordan Lyles under 15.5 outs. He doesn't go past 5 innings. I just it's early in the season. That's fair. Pass lean under. Yeah, I will abs puck line and the over was a push last time. There you go. Freeland shut down San Antonio, although who hasn't? True. Rockies money line minus 140. There is zero chance I'm laying minus 140. Hi, Tam Hennick. How are you guys? Did you choose Detroit Tigers? Yes, today we're on the Tigers. LO, I really like the Rockies run line. It's either Nationals money line or Rockies run line. I can't lay 140 with the Rockies. Let's go into this one, Nick.
Yeah, this is the last game I'll talk about here because I got to head out after this one. It's also the last game I have a play on for today, so that also works as well. The Atlanta Braves are hosting the San Diego Padres here. The Braves are $1.60 favorites, total 7.5 in this game. Let's take a look at where the line has moved. This one, it opened up 151. It's moved towards the Braves. It's now minus 161. And the total opened up at a 8. It went down to a 7.5. It's come back up to an 8 here in this one here. 79% of the tickets, 81% of the cash is on the Braves, and it's moved 10 cents. Makes sense for me. 81% of the tickets and 77% of the cash was on the over. This line originally dropped, and it only just now came back up. I grabbed the first 5 under 4 in this game at $1.40. I think we could see a nice little pitchers duel between Snell and Strider, and I think this is a game that's 1-1 at the end of 5, 2-1 at the end of 5. So I like the first 5 under 4 here to end my baseball card.
Yeah, I like the Padres. And it's not anything against the Braves. It's that I'm backing Blake Snell. I'm probably going to be backing him most games this year because I have a Cy Young ticket on him. I think he's going to be solid. I know he had a rough start versus the Colorado Rockies in his first game. Spencer Strider had a good start against the AAA Nationals, who doesn't have a good start against them. This is a Padres spot for me. I like that plus money, backing a pitcher that I have a future on. So Padres money line versus the Bravos.
Fair enough.
Rockies 6-5. It's all I want, or lower. 6-4. There you go. Braves run line, no. Braves money line, no. You got it -150, no. Nick, Islanders and the under tonight, and it's the Moose versus Sorokin, or Journeyman Varley.
It is going to be Sorokin, most likely. I highly doubt it'll be Varlamov in this game.
No way I'm backing the Padres here. I don't care, buddy. Hey, a lot of people could think that. That's fine.
Line's moved in the Braves' direction. That's the only thing I think keeping me off the Padres.
I need fonts for the Astros and trends for tomorrow at 3. Okay. I don't want to Blake Snell, but starter seems too easy. Let me cash out of my ticket for the Braves game now. You don't have to. If you already put your money on it, you like it. I'm just on the opposite side. So, final game of the day, Nick.
Oh. Yep, I got to bounce here. I got class, and I got to walk there. So
there you go.
Have fun with this one. This one's a pass. I lean Diamondbacks. I think the Dodgers look too easy in this game.
That's what I was kind of looking at too. Diamondbacks and the Dodgers. Dodgers -145. 9 is your total. I like Merrill Kelly, but he's going up against Dustin May, which looked good against them last time they faced him. This was a 2-1 game last time. And it was 7 innings, 4 strikeouts, no earned runs, 3 hits for Dustin May. He looks solid. And I believe Merrill Kelly pitched against him as well. Merrill Kelly was on the opposite side, although he went out a little bit early in the game. No earned runs, 3 hits, and 3 2/3. I think he went out due to an injury, but he's back for this one. I kind of lean Diamondbacks and the under. But I don't think this is going to be a game that I get to. I like Dustin May. I think he's one of the more solid pieces on this Dodger rotation if he can stay healthy. I really do like Merrill Kelly. I might look towards plus money with Arizona at home, but right now it's a pass. We'll see you later on. Type that little ticket number to my Twitter. What do you mean? Have a good day, Nick. 8-4 Rockies win. How about 6-4? Do 6-4. Diamondbacks money line. Yes. Damn took Dodgers 1.5. It is what it is. Dodgers already lost already, sadly. It's not sadly. I think Merrill Kelly is something gross like 1-7 versus Dodgers, and that 1 win was last game. Or the Diamondbacks are 1-7 or whatever. No Cam? What do you mean no Cam? I don't know. Diamondbacks first 5 and spread and the under. Yes. That's what she said. I'm confused. What did website? The ESB website? You gotta be more specific, John. I don't know what you're talking about. Who is pitching for the Padres? It's Blake Snell. To the 6-4 comment, we don't want that. Yeah, no, we do not. Clippers money line. Last night was a robbery. It was also like -$2. He's 0-9 if I'm not mistaken. Lock for the Dodgers. Jeez. I got it plus 105 before tip-off. Get it? I will say I'm actually going to I was going to skip a couple of these, but we'll go over all the NBA games. Cleveland and Orlando. Do you want to hear how stupid this game is? Yeah, Orlando's an 8.5-point favorite. I believe all of the starters for Cleveland are out. I'm going to pull up all the injury stuff because this is kind of pathetic. NBA for 5-game slate. No Mitchell, no Mobley, no Garland, no Allen, no Levert. Come on. I'm passing on this game. Orlando's out. Cleveland is clinched into their spot pretty much. I think they're clinched in that 4 spot. There's no reason for us to go after this game. Stay away from it. Just stay away from it. Tim struggles with reading. Should assign him a book assignment. I don't like books. Hurts my brain. I'm done with that comment. Gotta be shit me Dodgers lock. Oh God, dude, really? Magic money line. You're joking, right? They're 9-point favorites. You're joking, right? Basketball slate's very weird today. Why are there so many faves plus money? I don't know. Wait, what? Huh? Yeah. I can't find Sean Higgs' journal. Sam, he has channel, please. Higgs? Yeah, you can find him winning free picks. I added the Magic last night money line for some of my parlays for the day. You have fun with that. I'm not touching this one. I'm not touching this one either. I got one game that I like, and it's the last game of the night. Miami Heat and the 76ers. Sixers pretty much locked. I think they are locked into that 3 seed, so they really got nothing to play for. Heat are 1.5 games behind Brooklyn, 1.5 games ahead of Atlanta. They're kind of in a limbo spot too. Come on, there's no reason for it. I'm passing on this game too. Not a lot of games that I like today, so I got one play. Sounds like a under with all those players out. A lot of points. Production lost. Mavericks, Cavs. I would actually lean towards the over because you're going to get some of the backups, and the backups love to run because they want to try to pad their stats. They want to try to look good so that they can try to get a job. So if you're looking at that, I kind of lean over, but no real thing. I need parts for the Rockets for tomorrow. The Rockets are garbage. Yes, Nathan. 76ers and the under. Fine. Use the force. Oh boy.
Stop it. Get some help. Stop it. Get some help.
Oh boy. Blazers, Spurs. The Spurs are 3.5-point favorites. That's all you need to know.
Stop it. Get some help.
No need to. No, I'm not even addressing that one. Jazz and the Thunder. The Thunder are 6.5-point favorites on the road. 238 is the total. Thunder currently tied with the Dallas Mavericks for that 10 seed. Utah Jazz currently a game and a half back of that 10 seed. If they win tonight, they would only be they would only gain a half a game, so they would still be a game back. But I think the Thunder win this time. I'm not laying 6.5 points on the road. That's just not happening. Utah, sure, they're in the hunt or whatever. They're not eliminated yet. I think with the loss, they're eliminated. But this is just not something I need to go after either. NBA is going to be kind of rough for the next little while. That's what it is. Until playoffs. Yes, laughing. LOL. I'll do it again. 1-800. Jazz money line. You have fun with that. Hell no. Get some help. Jazz owe me some money. Yeah, I want nothing to do with it. I have something in this game. And it's just me fading the Suns. Suns are 7.5-point favorites. 223 is the total, and a half is the total. I will say the Nuggets did just clinch the 1 seed last night. So we'll see whether or not we get some we get players in. I could easily see Murray and Jokic be out for tonight's game. Unfortunately, the clown is going to probably win MVP this year, so Jokic really doesn't have anything to play for right now. They've already locked it up. Stay healthy. Go get that chip. And you get the Suns that are locked into that 4 seed. So you got 2 teams that are locked in. The only thing the Suns are really playing for is, hey, they got Kevin Durant playing, and they want to gain some chemistry. But I got the Denver Nuggets plus 7.5. That's my only play of the day. I think they keep this one close against a Suns team that I really don't like. I don't think it's a good team. I think that they are lacking depth, And when it comes to playoffs, I think it's going to end up hurting them. Nuggets plus 7.5 is my only NBA play of the day. You think everyone plays in this game? No. Astros is playing tomorrow against Minnesota. Astros suck. I'm going to go roll my morning J and rewind the episode. You get it. Grinch, I agree. Astros won yesterday. Yes, they did, and I lost my Texas play. Give me Nuggets, bro. Let's get it. Wake and bake. I don't like the Suns either. Yeah, no, I'm not high on the Suns. I'll have right now, who would they be playing in the playoffs? They'd be playing the 5 seed in the playoffs, which I believe is the Clippers. Yeah. At this point, I'll be taking the Clippers to win in the first round. Sorry, they'd be against the Warriors. I would take the Warriors. I won't really like anything in that series. If that's the series, yikes. I'd really, at this point, let the Lakers be the number 5 seed. But that is all the games for today. Before we jump into it, or before we head out and recap, EarleSportsBets.com website linked down below, along with all the other social stuff, all linked down below. MLB Season Pass is here today and tomorrow, and then it's gone. So make sure you guys check out that if you guys are interested in that. $4.99 for the entire year of baseball. That is 6 months worth of plays. If you use the code MADNESS, you get 20% off. It ends up being $3.74. And it's $13 a week. It's value right there if you guys are interested in grabbing that. Recap for today. Wow, a lot of hockey games. Tigers, under in Royals, over in Giants, under in Rockies. I like the Padres, and I kind of lean Diamondbacks, and I'm on the Denver Nuggets. Wouldn't be surprised if the Jazz went outright. There you go. Timmy, going to be on Sean Higgs? Yes, I'll be on Higgs' show today. All right, that's going to do it. We will see you guys in the next stream. Good luck.